All right, so this is the evolution of a repair. So it's broken again. So the JB did not hold. Actually, it held for the entire. Well, not. I was short about 10 pieces to run, like 10 rails to run through here. So the reality is, this gear ran and did 90% of the job, and so 10% I didn't get to do. So I have to now figure out a new way. And one of the subscribers gave me a really good idea, which is what I think I'm going to employ to see if I can fix this to get it working. Because I try to get parts ordered from King Canada. And while you go on their website, they give you a phone number and you phone that number. Guess what? It doesn't even say King Canada on it. It's some other weird thing, and you leave a message, but nobody calls you back. So I'm kind of in a pickle here, and I don't really know what to do with that. But I got to get those last couple of pieces done, so I think I've got another suggestion. But when I say the evolution of this thing, the last time I took this whole thing off, put it on a bench, and took this off, and I don't need to actually do that. All I need to do is pull the clip that's here, if I can. And if I can do that, I can get that gear off, slide it out, and then I can work on it. So that's what I'm going to work on now. Pull this thing off, and I've got a solution that I think you might like. Okay, so just like the last time, I'm just going to clean this thing off with the old brush here. I'll brush my teeth. All right. At least if I can get the grease off of it. Don't know how much of the JB is still, well, I can still see it in here, but in all honesty, it didn't really have a heavy coat on there. So, all right, well, that's not so bad. It still mates up good, and that's the important thing. All right, so this is going to be the next part of this, which I'm hoping is going to be the thing that's going to hold this together long enough so that I can get my parts. Okay, so here's the plan. I'm gonna CA glue this thing together, just enough to hold it together, and then I'm gonna use my plastic welder. And I didn't even think about this the last time I tried to do this. I could have just put a couple of these little staples in. And just to show you what they look like, that's them right there. Okay, and I got it. The whole kit came with probably, I think, like about 1,000 of these different types of clips, but that will be enough. I can bed that right into there and then one into there. And you can go as deep as you want into this thing. And that's kind of what I'm hoping for. And then the CA can just hold it in place just long enough for me to embed these things into it. And then I can grind off the tips, and then I can put it back on the machine, and hopefully it works. All right, let's do it. Okay. There. You. Try to get it the right way. Okay. So on this gear, I have to keep that, I have to make sure that that flat surface, because that goes down and it needs to be flush, because that'll be turning on underneath there. So I can't have this ragged or rough. So I have to be aware of that. Okay, so these are probably it's the smallest stitch that I could find in the kit that I have here. So it's pretty straightforward. This thing heats up only when you pull the trigger on this thing. So basically I can get it heated up and then just wait for it to kind of just embed. So you can just kind of eyeball it. All right. Oh, make sure she's plugged in. That's better. Okay. I'll try to get my hand out of the way once I get this thing lined up. Okay. There we are. I want that to go in probably about a 1/16 of an inch. There we go. Man, does that ever stink. Okay. So that's what I got so far. I think if I can, I'll try to see if I can put some on the other side as well. Let me get my hand out of the way. All right. Oops. Man, does that ever stink. Okay. There we have it. All right, so I'm going to grind these things off, make that flush, and then maybe I'll put a stitch on the other side of this if I can fit it in there. That's going to be the question. Snap these off. Safety squints. All right. Okay, I'm going to do the other side here. Okay. This is oddly satisfying. I'm gonna make sure I don't get it into the middle section of this thing. Okay. All right, so that's it. There we go. It's on. All right, we're going to test that. All right, here we go. Yep. That's working. That looks pretty good. Okay. There we go. Now, there's supposed to be a little tie-in clip for here. It disappeared when I put these new wheels on, about a year ago. That may have contributed to the reason that this thing broke. I don't know. But I've got this right here. It's just strand wire, and I can get that in here and hold it into place. So when I order parts, I'm going to be ordering another clip for this to hold that wheel on. Otherwise, it's just going to fall off. Okay, it's a little on the ugly side, but it works. There we have it. All right. This is a piece I already had put through previously. Yep. That's working just fine. Love it. All right, so the first repair left me with just these pieces. So my second repair got everything done. A big shout out to Anthony for that little piece of advice in the comments about using one of these things right here. And it's just a plastic welding gun. I just got it on Amazon. I think there's probably dozens of companies that make these things, or some iteration of it with the staples. It didn't cost much. I think it was about, realistically, $50, $60. But it got me up and running, and I think that's going to be a better solution than trying to. If I would have used the JB Weld and these staples, I probably wouldn't have had any problem whatsoever. So I'm still going to look to see if I can get that gear. My last option is to make a gear, or get somebody to make one, let's say on a 3D printer or something like that. But so far, King Canada has been terrible to deal with. So I don't know how good I'm going to get, how much I'm going to be able to get out of them for as far as parts go. But in the meanwhile, I got that thing fixed. I figured out how to disassemble that thing easier than the first time. So all in, this whole repair took me less than half an hour to do. So, and it got me up and running. Like I said earlier in the other video, was you know, you got to learn to fix things. You have to start thinking about things, ask questions, take advice from other people. Thank you again, Anthony, for that. And you move on. So hopefully this might inspire you to get one of these things and learn more about fixing your own equipment. Have a good one. All right, a little bit of an update. I did finally get a hold of King Canada, and so they told me that I could get the gear still, but it's 2 months, minimum 2 months. So I'm going to say, if they say 2 months, I'm going to expect 4 months. They had the clip, but not the gears. So I ordered 3 of the gears and 1 clip. The gears were about $16.50 each, so it's fairly reasonable. So I ordered 3. I'm just going to replace all 3, and then 1 clip. So all in, I'm at about $75 landed cost for it. The girl I talked to, very helpful. So I have to repent. I think it was just me being a little bit snarky because the fact that it broke. So at the end of the day, I did manage to order the parts. It was a little, in all honesty, their phone number was a little bit hokey, and but I put it on AI. I put that on my phone. I said, okay, phone number for King Canada, and then it popped up. When I did just a Google search, I didn't get the right phone number. When I used AI, I did get the right phone number. So that being said, parts are ordered, and I'll replace them when they come in. The gear that I fixed now is working. Who knows how long? Hopefully till the new ones come in, but I'm quite happy the fact that I was able to complete the project and get the new gears in a couple of months. Anyways, have a good one.